All right, so yesterday I went out to go for a ride and got my riding horse, and he had a big gash on his hind end. So I took him to the vet, and I still wanted to get out here and do a video, so I'm going to be leading Freya. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually worked with her, so I'm gonna lead her. We're gonna go through some creeks hopefully, and we're gonna go see, there's an old rock, it's like a basement type of a thing that somebody dug out into the mountains, and some other stuff. I was gonna try to clear some trail, but she's a little antsy today, so I'm not gonna worry about that today. We'll just go where we can get. So that's the plan for today. We'll get going here and we'll see what ends up happening. Good girl. Good girl. All right, so it's just up the road. This is one of the main trails I hike on just for exercise during the week. So this is not a far place for me to get to at all, but it's we got here real quick. So there, Freya, she hasn't been used to being alone without horses for quite a while, so she's all excited. She probably hears there's some other horses on the trail. So we're gonna go right over here, and right here is this old structure. They just dug it straight into the ground, stacked up a whole bunch of rocks, and I don't know if this was just dug in here like this and then they put a roof over it. This seems like it's the door where I'm at, but that could just be because people pulled these rocks out. But it's a lot of work to move this much dirt, and stack all these rocks in here. These are some big rocks too, like that one, and down here in the bottom, that's a good sized rock right there. So I have no idea what this was. I haven't asked anybody around here. There's a old piece of metal, but who knows if that's part of this or something else. Tree growing up. Yeah, so this is it. I don't know anything about it, but this is I get to see this every time I go hiking. Climb up on the other side here. They definitely stacked rock up above the side. Threw dirt on the back side of this, probably for insulation and to keep the rocks stable. So, all right, well now we're gonna keep going, and I've got this pannier on her, and I've been out with her a handful of times, but it makes that noise, and she's pretty okay with it for the most part, but once in a while we're going through brush, she'll do a couple quick steps. So I'm gonna put her through some tight brush, and we're gonna get her some exercise. It's been a minute since she's been out of her pen, and she went right through that last creek like it was nothing. So I was worried. One time, she's gone through most every creek, but one time she wouldn't go. So she went. That was the biggest one I've taken her through, the one you just saw. So we'll keep on going. She definitely sees or hears and smells some other horses that way. There's a main trail, and there's 2 other horse trailers sitting at it. So I'm sure that's where she's what she's focused on right now. All right, we'll keep rolling. Yeah, she seems pretty used to it now. She didn't do anything there, so that's a good sign. She's really been really easy to get to do almost everything. She's still, if I don't get her in the trailer often, that takes me a minute to get her back in the trailer, but that's fine. I just need to work on that a bunch more. If there's another horse in there, she'll typically go right in. It's when she's by herself. Is something that she's done a lot. She's not thirsty, but she eats snow like she's done it I mean, she came from Nevada, so she was in snow country. But I have domestic horses. They'll do it, but they don't do it anywhere near as much as she does it. She does it a lot. Well, I'm usually not bringing a horse right through here. There's a logging road. Oh, I think I see it. So this was logged a very, very long time ago. Some up above us, and probably this spot right here. I know we're down in the draw, but I'm pretty sure this, and there's spots up above me that is old drag ditches where they've drug enough timber out of here, probably by horseback, that they left big drag lines. I think I found some cable up there too. So, but this is where they've done that, and in the future I plan on going up in there and trying to make a video and finding some old stumps like the one we just saw. This is cut out right here. So I usually go a slightly different route and get on this logging road, but I wanted to drag her through brush, so I decided to go this way. And looks like this trail just keeps climbing. There's an old post of some sort right there. There probably used to be fences and stuff in here. This was pushed up here by a bulldozer or skidder or something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm higher than the road right now. Pretty sure. I think it's down there. But let's keep working our way around here. It is shed season, so the more I randomly walk through this stuff, I might find a shed through here. Apparently all Freya cares about right now is eating. But right there, there's a cut tree. I'm gonna go up to this little flat spot right here. See if there's a horn on that. And then drop down to the road. Nothing here. What do you think? Like being out in the mountains again? One thing I always try to do when I'm walking around in the backcountry or anywhere is pick up garbage. So somebody lost their hunting gloves out here, or at least one. Nice thing about a horse is I don't have to pack it. They do all the packing. Nice and quiet out here. Right over here, it looks like I see 3 spots on the other barbed wire there. So there was a fence that ran right through here at some point, and it went right through this tree. They might have even used this tree as yeah, they used it as an anchor because it's all the way around. You can see it's sticking out right there. It just grew right into it. There's another chunk, and then this one is still, so they wrapped it all the way around this tree as an anchor or a post or something, whatever they used it for. But it's completely gone. It looks like there might have been something wrapped right here as well at one point, but not quite as not quite as bad. When you see that and you're with horses, you want to make sure there's not any loose wire on the ground that you're going to be walking through. You don't want them tangled up in it. I don't see any here. Well, that's a good thing. Looks like it's been cleaned up. Windstorm came through here recently and knocked over a whole bunch of trees. There's 2 green ones there, one right over there, 3, 4. This one, even some little guys. This isn't a big tree. Knocked it over. Apparently she needs some more patience training. What are you doing? put it in here.